guys, and welcome back to my channel. So I was about to get ready for bed and I was going to do my hair in my heatless curls, and then I thought actually some of you might find this a useful guide on how to get heatless curls yourself. So I have been living by this method. It's completely heatless, works amazingly, and as you can see I have pretty crazy hair. Like there's nothing calm or tame about this. Like I've seen some girls using this method who have that really beautiful kind of glossy hair. I've got none of that. This is what my starting point is, and I'm going to show you how to transform them. So all you're going to need, well, if this is how I make them work, and they last all day long. So this is really ideal if you have an early morning, because you can do your hair the night before, sleep in it, you're literally ready to go the next morning. So I use a mousse, so I'm just using this Shockwaves one, but literally any mousse will work, and I'll link down below everything you need so you can replicate this. So you need a mousse. You need a claw clip of some sort, just one that you can clip to the top of your head. You don't sleep in it, so don't worry. And then you need the actual contraption, which is one long tube like this. Ta-da, and that sits on top of your head, and then it comes with 2 hair scrunchies. So you can probably recreate this yourself and DIY it out of something at home, or they're really cheap to pick up. So I'll link down below a load of options from a load of different places, because wherever you are in the world, you can probably pick them up. They are literally everywhere. So first step is probably to comb out your hair a little bit. Now I did bring my comb, I'm probably sat in it, 1 minute. Step 1 is to comb it. Now obviously I've got pretty cray hair. Your hair might be a little bit more tame, so easier to brush. For me this step is important because if I don't brush it, I'll still get the curls tomorrow, but they'll be like with loads of like other bits of hair inside them. So it's kind of important to do a middle parting, I find, and just get those knots out. So I'm going to be here a while, but you guys get the idea. So comb your hair, and then we're going to just wet it slightly, and then we'll get to it. Step 1 complete. Now you can probably understand why I don't do this very often, and this is with a wide toothed comb. Imagine if I had to use a fine tooth comb. So I did have nits once, and my mother and I nearly shaved my head. It was that sort of torture. But yeah, so just brush your hair nicely. I'm sure yours will be a little bit more behaved than mine. And now what you want to do is just dampen your hair slightly. So you can do this using a spray, or I just kind of get my hands wet and I just like put it down my hair like that. So just do that, and then we'll put the mousse on. I feel slightly more normal now, so you can see my hair's just kind of a little bit damp, so it's still more dry than wet, but I've just tamed it a lot with water basically. So next I'm going to put the mousse on it, so any mousse will work for this. I just prefer using a mousse than a hairspray afterwards, so I find a mousse it makes my hair still feel like my hair, whereas I find a hairspray can make it go all hard. And also mousse is just so much fun. Like, who does not want to play with this stuff? It's just amazing. Like, I've loved it since I was a kid. So I do this very strangely, but I do put it all over my hair. So I kind of, especially the top bit, because for me this is where my hair gets the frizziest. So I just focus on this bit, make sure that's all moussed up, and it all just blends in really nicely, and it kind of just makes my hair look even more wet. So I just kind of work that through the top portion, and then I just do the same on the bottom bit, just like this. We just kind of, it looks way scarier than it is. Once it's actually on your hair, it just disappears into thin air. So I am going to just pop my earrings out actually, because they're going to get in the way. So you can see I just kind of put it everywhere, and already, like, you would never think my hair could grow to the size it grows. Like, it baffles me, and baffles hairdressers as well, to be fair. I've got like really fine hair, just tons of it. It's like quite an unusual combination. So let me just put all this on and just bring it to the ends like this. So it's very much going for wet look, but trust me, once like the curls are in and they've kind of settled overnight and you've left them in for like 8+ hours, they will look incredible. It has like changed my game in the morning, because I'm not a morning person and my hair is so stubborn that if I don't give it enough time, I have to just put it in like a French plait or on top of my head and forget about it, because I don't have time to kind of tame it. Whereas by doing this the night before, it's literally a lifesaver. So now we are ready to put the contraption on the head. So you literally take it, you need a middle parting, I would say, and you just put it in the middle, and you then take your claw clip and you just claw clip it to the top of your head, like so. Now there is a method to this madness and it's so worth it. So I'm going to slide forward and I'm going to do this in the viewfinder, so I'm going to try and show you exactly what I'm doing. Oh, let me just take my other earring out before I forget. Now this process is very tedious, so just have patience and maybe watch something whilst you're doing it. So you're gonna, I take tiny bits of my hair just because I find this works the best. And you're just gonna wrap them away from your face and just focus on the bit you're doing at a time. And if you've got as much hair as me, I'm sorry, this will take you a long time, but it will be so worth it. So you just kind of wrap them around like so, and then you just hold on to the end of that piece and you pick the next piece. And you can pick as kind of small or big chunks of your hair as you want, depending on the style of curls you like. So I like my hair to still look very curly, so I like lots of individual curls. You could try it with bigger chunks of your hair. I just find this works best for me. So I just wrap them around, just like this. So I'll speed this bit up now so that you guys can just see my method of madness. So now that half my hair is done, you fold what's left of the end and you kind of squidge that together, and you then take a hairband and you just want to tightly tie it together. Just like that. And you are now halfway done. So it feels like a lot of work, but it is so worth it. So now you're just going to replicate the exact same on this side. Just tie it on like that. Now you can take the claw clip out, and you might be feeling like you look like Henry VIII's new wife with this headgear going on, because I've got to say, I don't hate it. I kind of like how it all looks twisted, but this is what mine looks like. So it's a little bit crazy. It's shorter on this side, longer on this side, but the curls will be the same. My parting is far from perfect. But trust me, when you take this out, all your worries will go away and it'll be perfect. So I'm going to go to bed now. I will see you guys in the morning and yeah, hopefully prove to you that this is literally the best thing ever. It's now the next day and I've slept on it, and as you can see, they hold really well. So I'm quite a light sleeper, so I toss and turn a lot. You know, I can't even sleep with earrings in, and yet I can sleep with this in. So I think because I can just sleep on the back of my head, or if I sleep on the side, you can kind of use it as part of your pillow. So the fact that I can sleep with it, I feel like if you're a fussy sleeper, you can probably get on with this, which is quite important when it comes to weird overnight hair contraptions. So we're going to take it out now, and to do this, I just kind of take each hairband out, and you can always leave it in like this until you get to your destination. I'm hopping on the train, so I want to look a bit more normal, but if you're in a car, it's kind of like a win-win. But it's not the most abnormal thing to see. And now to get it out, if you've got less hair than me, you might just be able to shake it out. And I've seen a few girls literally just shake, 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 and it slides out. My hair is a little bit more stubborn, so sometimes I have to like help the hair kind of get off the satin. It kind of likes to stay on it. I think I also wrap them quite tight around it. So we're just gonna wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. There we go. There's one side out. And as you can see, they are the most perfect curls ever. And you remember what my hair looked like when I brushed it before. So this is literally just sleeping on it, and all I put in it was a bit of water and mousse. And voila, we have extremely bouncy curls. So now you can kind of style it however you want. So by having a middle parting, you're then free to kind of flick hair over if you'd like to, or I kind of like a side parting like this. And as you wear it, you can brush them out. I tend to just kind of wiggle them apart a little bit just to separate the curls. Just kind of separate them a little bit, not too much because they'll kind of do that themselves. You can brush them and then it goes lovely. I kind of like them to be a little bit more independent curls because they kind of separate throughout the day. But as you can see, they just look amazing. And look how shiny it's made my hair. Like, you guys saw the frizz that happens when I brush my hair. All I've done is wrapped it around the silk satin tube with a bit of mousse on. And my hair literally looks so glossy. Like, they're really strong curls. I'm trying to, like, they're not forgetting that they've been curled. Whereas I find with some, like, heated ones, you can, like, pull it out and it doesn't then bounce back. Whereas I find when you leave them overnight, they just hold their shape so much better. So I do really recommend giving this a go. So that's all I've got for you guys today. If there's any other kind of heatless methods you'd like to see on my sort of hair, let me know and I'll happily try them. But thank you again for watching. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and hopefully I'll see you next time.